What's going on, everybody? Sam Tan here, back with another review. This time I thought I would do something different, and I thought I would talk about wax melts and the wax melt melter. Something new, something different. I actually got into wax melts because where I smoke my cigars at out in the garage, it over time you get that nasty cigar smell out there, and the wife doesn't really care too much for it. So instead of burning candle in the garage, I thought I would move to wax melts. And what better way to enjoy a wax melt than to, well, use a wax melter? And also, since I use beard products, some of my beard companies that I purchase from, they carry wax melts in their scents that they also make in beard products. They also make in wax melts. So I thought I would use the wax melts from the beard companies in my wax melter, and I would use it out in the garage and kind of get rid of or hide that cigar smoke smell that my wife does not, care too much for. So I bought two different wax melters. I bought this one here from Hobby Lobby for about, I don't know, $8-10, something like that. Has a little metal tray up here. As you can see, there's still some wax in there. It's got I think a 15-watt bulb in there. And my other one that I was trying out was this one here from Happy Wax Melts. Same 15-watt bulb, but it has a rubber little tray here that you put your wax melts in. Now, the different wax melts that I used throughout my testing process was this one here, which was from Hobby Lobby, a store-bought one. But I also went out and I purchased some from Jolly Old Fat Man. I got it from the Bearded Banshee, as well as Artius Man. Now, Artius Man, I have used their candles before, and they are phenomenal. I really enjoyed it, but again, I'm trying to get away from of the candle out in my garage, so that's why I went to the wax melt. So, in comparing the two different wax melters here, if I had to choose one, I'll go with the Happy Wax Melt versus this Hobby Lobby one. In my trials of testing out my wax melts in these two, I felt that I got better results with the Happy Wax because of this rubber little thing right here versus this metal one here. So what happened is that you drop the wax melt down in there and you turn it on, it heats up, it melts down, releases the scent throughout the area, and it'll last about 4 to 6 hours depending on how many wax melts you drop inside there. Same thing with this one here, but in my experiment process, and this is why I still have wax in here and not in here, this one seemed to melt the wax melt better, and it was easier to clean up. Vice this one here, the cheaper one that I got from Hobby Lobby, it took a long time for the wax melt to even melt down inside here for one, and then trying to get this back out of here, or get the leftover residue of the wax out, is kind of a pain in the butt. I have to heat it up, keep it warm, and then use a cotton roll or something to wipe and clean out. So I don't really care much for this one. With this Happy Wax Melt, because this comes off here, as well as on this one over here, the middle one comes off, but you want to leave it on there to get this out. You got to keep it heated up. The Happy Wax Melt one, you get this little rubber tray, if you will. When it's done and it hardens the wax after it's melted, you just pop it out just like that and throw the little disc away. I will, let me show you this little video right quick. There'll be some photos of how you go about putting in the wax melt and how it gets done throughout the end. I'll drop a link down below so you guys can check out these different beard companies with their wax melts, as well as a link for this Happy Wax Melt wax melter. So check out down below. All right, so now that you've seen all of that, now I'm going to review and give you my honest feedback on the Beard Company wax melts versus the store-bought ones. The store-bought ones work pretty good. And then when you're using this Happy Wax melt, I only needed one little brick out of this in here, and it performed just like it should. When using the Beard Companies, I only needed one of these from Artiest Man to get the scent. And again, with the store-bought one or with the ones that I purchased from the Beard Companies, this will last about 4 to 6 hours, which is really good because I want to kind of get rid of that cigar smoke. Jelly Old Fat Man, another one here. Great scent. Again, I only needed one little brick out of this box here, and it lasted 4 to 6 hours with the scent. Easy to clean up. My issue here is with Bearded Banshee. I like the scent, but the wax melt itself, I don't have the other one here in my hand, but as you can see, I was trying to get it out of here, and it was just, I don't know, see if I can get one out now. Yeah, look, it's all coming apart. It's still got some residue in there. I hate to talk bad about Bearded Banshee. Great guy, he's a hardworking individual, but something about your wax melts, I don't know what it is, but, and I keep all my wax melts inside the house at 70 degrees, and then I pop them out and I take them outside to my garage, regardless of the temperature, and I put them in a wax melt. So I don't know what it is, but these, they just break apart. I get it all over my fingers. I'm just, great smelling when I can get them to melt inside the wax melt, but other than that, I'm kind of disappointed with the Bearded Banshee and the wax melts. Maybe I need to put them in the freezer and let them harden. I don't know. If any of you guys or gals have used any wax melts from any beard companies or anything like that, and you have some tips and tricks on how I can get a better results, please drop a comment down below. Or if maybe you have used a wax melter and the wax melts, tell me your thoughts. Tell me if you like it. Is it a good idea, a bad idea? I would love to hear your feedback. So this is my review. It's a quick one here, going over wax melts and the wax melter and the different beard companies that offer the wax melts. But I want to thank you again for stopping by, checking out my channel, and until next time, grab your cigar and chill. Take care, everybody.